your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less and do more. Today we have a very, very special guest.
Hey, y'all.
So, icebreaker question. I always start off with icebreaker questions.
Okay.
The first question I have, if you could sit down and have lunch with any celebrity or just famous person from history, anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive? You know what? I would probably say Beyonce. I love Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Uh-huh.
Your name on Instagram is Yonce.
Yeah, I'm Tianna, but everybody know me as Yonce. But I would probably sit down and have lunch or breakfast or dinner or a conversation with Beyonce. Only because she is a Black woman who is successful, a billionaire, beautiful wife, mother. So why not?
I was thinking her or Rihanna. And
I'm
just thinking of who can post or say anything and somebody's gonna buy it.
100%.
And I want to know how you got there.
100%.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
That was my
100%. Because they popping.
Okay, well, I know since I've been following you on social media play a big role in our generation, of course. Since I've been following you on social media, I gather you are a great friend. Your friend group is great.
Thank you.
It's not a lot of friend groups in our city that's like genuinely like from the outside looking in, you always can see like, okay, this person not really, you know. But your friend group is really y'all
locked in.
Yeah, for real. Like it's y'all support each other.
Yeah.
Y'all go hard for each other. And that's how I look at friendships. Like my people say I treat my friends like they my mate, but I just feel like with a friendship it is a relationship. So
100%.
That's how it should be. And I also gather you are very fashionable, fashionista. And you're a corporate girl.
I am.
And you have a relationship with God.
I do.
And that's mostly what this episode is going to be about. How do you
balance both?
How do you balance both? Like, how do you balance both? Because you're yourself. You're you travel. Your personality is you're not like one of those preachy like you're not like hallelujah.
Yeah.
You balance
I can get there.
Yeah, you balance it. You have like the perfect balance.
Yeah. Thank you.
So can you just give me the background on?
So where should I start?
Let's start at fashion first.
Okay. So I mean, I feel like fashion is more of like someone's own personality, excuse me. Like you can throw a lot of stuff together. I mix a lot of highs and lows. Like these jeans is Fashion Nova, this shirt is Express, my bag Chanel, sandals Hermes, hat is probably $3. So it's just not what you wear, it's how you wear it. So I mean, it just really fashion. I don't know. I just like to dress nice. I love to be comfortable. I love receiving compliments. I love giving compliments. So I love looking good. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you can just give it off to everybody else. And it's like, why not? So I would say, just for me personally, I love just feeling good, smelling good, looking good. And just makes you just feel like that one, you know? So I put a lot of stuff together. I take my time with my outfits sometimes. But then when I just see stuff, I'll just like, okay, cool, let me grab it, let me put it together. And then I look good in it.
So you like you mix things. Because a lot of people, they go in the store and they be like, they see a mannequin. Okay, just give me that whole outfit and that's fine.
I used to be like that. Like when I was starting off first getting money, then yeah, give me that whole outfit. Give me everything. Give me that Burberry shirt, the Burberry leggings, give me the Burberry shoes, scarf, hat, give me all of that. But as you get older and your fashion like changes because of like the woman that you are, the things that you're around, the things that you do, it mix match. So now, of course, I still want those pieces. Don't get me wrong. Still give me the labels, but mostly it's highs and lows now.
I love that. I think it's so country when people have on like
everything.
Yeah, be like, come on,
like they matching.
Yeah, it's too matching. How do you balance your glam with? Because if you follow you on social media, you know you're not like a fake the fake Christian. You have your commitment to church and your church activities is so strong. So how do you balance like glam like that versus and then Sunday I'm going to church and I'm going to church dressed how you supposed to dress in church?
So it's a process. It really is. I'm trying to get more like into my modesty, like how I dress. So I don't really like dress as skimp or revealing as I used to, because I have a nice body. Cleavage used to be out, baby. Used to show shape, may show a little cheek here and there. But as I gain my relationship with God and get more around in a circle of saved people, you know, more into my faith and my church, it changes. It just automatically changes. It's not something that I'm just like, oh, okay, because I still have those in my closet to where I have to destroy those, but it's just not something that I will pick up first thing, like, let me wear those, because I'm growing into a different woman. So those will be deplenished soon, and then I will be more into my conservative 100%. But the balance wasn't easy starting off because I was young, out partying at every party, at every club, in a more, how can I say it, like see-through netted clothes and skimpy skirts and cleavage shirts. So I just more of, when you gain a relationship with God and then you understand the sacrifices that he made, it's just seamless.
Yeah, even, pause on the question that I have, this just came to me. Even with me, like, I'm trying to transition because I feel like I'm just stuck in the middle. Like, I believe in God, I do this, I do that, but I still want to do this a little bit. So I'm like in a transition, but even me being in that little gray area, I'm still like, if I'm going out, I'll get dressed and I'll be like, like, this not, I don't even want it to be perceived that I'm trying to dress. It's just, it's different. Even with the music I listen to, sometimes I listen to something and I'll be like, I'm like, what are we doing?
It's hard.
It's like I'm really in that gray area, and it's like it's nerve-wracking.
It's frustrating because it's not easy. Like, the journey is not easy. But the more that you like dedicate your time to him and into the word and into your faith and just doing servant duties, it'll be very, very seamless, and it'll get to a space to where it's like the other things that you used to do no longer serve you. You'll get uncomfortable. You don't want to go to those places. You don't want to listen to that music. You don't want to no longer do those things or be around those people because it's like not godly. And
you just know it's just not right. It don't even feel right.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Like, I still have family members, some friends who are still into the worldly things. I may or may do worldly things now, but that's why repentance is so strong and so important, because it's like, God, I know I'm not perfect and I'm trying to see me on my journey, but I have a distraction. So it's okay. Don't beat yourself up, girl.
Do you face any challenges like navigating your social beliefs with your religious beliefs?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Only because I'm very transparent, and you know, I'm an honest person, and I want to relate to everybody, and I'm still young. Like, I just turned 30, no kids, so I still like to have fun and do the things that I used to do, sometimes depending on what it is, but of course your beliefs is your beliefs, of course. So I'm not really religious. I'm more like spiritual, if you should say. So I'll yeah, 100%.
And how do you maintain that, like, with your spiritual beliefs, but we still like to go out. We still I feel like it's, I'm not gonna say it's fake, but I respect it more when
you're honest.
I can see you on social media, because that's where we get most of our entertainment from. And I see you going to the club on Friday and you having fun. I mean, you're not sniffing no coke or anything, but you at the club, you having fun, you enjoying yourself, and you still got that same energy. Like, you're not like, all right, going to church. You still, just how you upbeat when you was out Friday, you upbeat like that when you go to church on Sunday.
So like I said, it's a journey, it's a challenge. It's okay to go out. Like, it's okay. Like God said, drink the wine, don't get drunk, right? So it's okay if you want to have a sip here, a sip there. Don't get belligerently crazy, disgusting drunk. Like, I want people to understand, like, it's okay to have a sip here and there. Like, I became a Cooper's Hawk member to get wine so I could try to navigate from the actual alcohol, because it's something that we like to, it's a feeling that we like to feel. It's not something that we have to do or something that's mandatory to do, but it's something that we like to, you know, like the feeling of being buzzed a little bit.
I got a toddler, and I'm like,
and you have
we leave that part.
Okay,
I'm going to get me some wine,
and it's okay to have a glass of wine, a sip of wine, or 2-3 glasses. It's okay. I'm not judging you, right? But we just got to understand and just navigate, and just like I said, repentance is very, very important, and just understand God, like, hey, He know what you're gonna do before you do it. So it's just God. Like I was just telling my friend, like, I was taking a shot recently when I was in Houston, right? And I was just like, God, I know I'm not supposed to have this shot, but I promise to not get drunk. But it's social. I'm out. I'm with 5-6 different people. We at a bar, and it's just like, why not? I don't want to sit here and be the party pooper and not have it, but I may have a shot. Like I'm not saying like I'm 100% not drinking, but I can control myself.
And that was my next question too. Have it ever been a time where you were going to do something or in the middle of doing something and you had to stop, like, I shouldn't be doing this?
100%.
Like, I don't need to be doing this. Like,
yes. Like, Tianna, please, girl.
Like, what are you doing?
You came so far.
That was me last night. I went out last night, just dropped my daughter off. I had a long week with her. I dropped her off. I'm like, I'm going to just go home. As soon as I put it back on, my friend from out of town called me. She like, girl, come up here.
And she out of town. So it's
I'm like, well... But I promise I'm not gonna get drunk. I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna fold them clothes in the morning. Like, this is stuff that I promised I was gonna do. I went out to the bar she was at. Then we leave her and she like, oh, let's go here. And I'm like, I pulled up there and I'm in there standing there like,
one thing led to another.
I'm like, I was like, what am I doing here? And I'm like, I'm ready to go. They're like, no. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I left.
It'd be like, know what? I have gotten to a place now to where I get uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just I was just standing there looking like I just feel so out of place.
I do. Because when you instill your time and your mind into His word, it's like it like overcome and like take over everything in your body and your mind and like every action that you make. So you get uncomfortable. Around conversations, I get uncomfortable. Around certain people, I get uncomfortable. In certain environments, I get uncomfortable. Some things that I wear or say may go, I get uncomfortable. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
I just got the chills because the people, it was just like, you're not that bored. You're not that bored.
It gets very, very uncomfortable.
And I do believe working on yourself, you attract better people too. Because it's like, we don't have nothing in common no more.
I love you,
but that's it. We can't. I don't want to hang. I'm sorry, I can't. I was with somebody last night. I'm gonna get ridiculed for this. I don't care. I was with somebody last night, and she was just like, I was like, you better chill or I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm her mom. Like,
it get like that.
I was like, you better chill.
It gets like that.
And it was even people that know both of us that we seen her. They like, chill. Like, what? I don't know what I was thinking coming here with this girl. She crazy, but wow. I don't party like that.
It's like a turn off.
I don't do that. As soon as she start, I'm like, all right.
And then when not to cut you off, when you get to that space and you get uncomfortable like that, and then it's like they can tell. Oh, they can tell. They hate it, right? We were just having this conversation earlier. They hate that. But it's crazy because I don't care.
I don't. She like, girl, you acting. I said acting like a grown adult. I am.
Yeah. Some things get old.
I am acting like a grown adult. I'm not about to stand outside the club in the rain.
We're 30 plus.
Yeah, I'm like, it's nothing in that club that makes me want to stand in the rain and go in.
We did that.
Like, I'm done. I'm
at
sorry.
15 to 16.
I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. And don't feel bad about it either. Don't.
What roles do you play in your church community?
So my church community loves me. I love my church community too. I will say, of course, I was just a member there, just going to get the word, receiving the word. My granny was a member there, and once I got baptized, which is January 2022, I have become more vocal, more of a servant into the church. So not only do the kids love me, but of course the adult love me, my bishop love me, his family love me. I believe I just play a huge role in just being an example, honestly. Not only being a great person with a great attitude and a great spirit every time I walk into the door, but just being that person that they could count on for anything. Literally, I have done so many things in the church in a short period of 2 years, from hosting our banquets to ushering at church to just being there, being an auntie to the kids, and just literally just being that person like, hey T, let's do this, let's do that, because I'm a very dependable person. So once they seen me and how genuine I was and how focused I was on changing my life and getting a relationship with God, I just think it just like smeared into, girl, we family.
And so, that's what discernment too. I'm sure they have it. I know for sure they have it. And you could just tell. Yeah. Like, you could tell how a person is. I remember, it was last Halloween. You had the candy.
Yes, so I was doing a trunk or treat.
Yeah. You was like, hey girl. It was so nice. My daughter was just, I'm like, you could just tell.
I feel her daughter back up to the rim.
You could tell. And I still think, we were staying with my sister at that time, and I still think her bag of Halloween candy is up in the top thing. You can tell, you can just tell good people.
Thank you.
And I really like that one thing you model for sure is you can go to church and you can be churchy and you can have a strong faith and all of that, but you don't have to wear like the long black gown. You don't have to. You can still be yourself. And
I wear this to church today.
A lot of people feel like when they convert over, they got to change everything about themselves. And another thing I want people, this is a whole nother episode I'm gonna do, to understand when God put you in that isolation mode to take you to the next level. Yeah. That's just something for that time to get you focused. I don't like how people now, a lot of podcasts, a lot of people on social media is acting as if like, because they don't have no friends or they just want to be by themselves, it's God got me in isolation. No, you still, it's not.
You gotta put in the work.
Yeah, you can't just be like, I don't got no friends.
Because you're lonely. No, that's the difference.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
different.
And
I really want, I'm going to talk about that on another episode, but I really want people to understand the isolation season that you go through is just a season. Yeah. God don't want nobody to just be by themselves 24/7. Mad, by yourself, but I'm reading about, no, that is not your isolation season. That is you not taking accountability for the person that you are.
Correct.
And why you can't be around people or why you don't have friends. And I just want to throw that out there. I see a lot of people saying that.
Because it's true. It's true.
Like, you've been in your isolation season for 5 years. No.
You ain't got no friends.
Yeah, you just you're not a good person.
Ain't nobody around you.
It's crazy.
What's going on?
I don't understand it. How do you encourage your friends to engage in their faith?
I mean, I'm just consistent. I don't really force God on anybody. That's not me. I said this before. I just put in the work into being a better woman, and just put in the work of how good God is. Like, literally, that's it. Like, that's all I do. And when people see my consistency and they see like, oh, she for real?
Yeah, like, I want to do too.
Yeah, like, people, I would be surprised. You would be surprised the amount of people who call and say, hey, T, just pray for me. Let's just pray right now. Just asking for advice, or even coming to church. Like, I contributed to 3 of my friends getting baptized with just coming to service literally one day. That's what's up. Just 2 of them came on the first day, and literally just the Holy Spirit was in the building, baby, and they just got baptized. I really did not influence it at all. It's just, I am very genuine. I know what it takes, and I'm a contributor. I'm not more of like a forcer. I'm a contributor. So I just let God do his thing. He does all the encouragement. Like, he just, I can't really. Yeah, it's just, he do his thing. Yeah. I'm a vessel. Yeah, that's really it.
How do you, because with me, if I hear something, we live in Detroit. It's the city of haters. Yeah. But I feel like with our city, and I'm only speaking of our city because I never lived nowhere else.
Oh, I hear the same. Did you notice? With the Crips
yeah. The leave out was.
It's through.
So my sister like, what if she be like, oh, let me see your hair? I'm like, why would she say that?
Sis.
If I got a hat on, it's for a reason. But with our city being how it is, I feel like anytime a person is pivoting to something better,
they got something to say.
You got something to say.
100%.
Because they already got in their mind, like, okay, this is what she is, this is all she's gonna be. She's not gonna be nothing more than this. But when you're doing bad,
girl.
Yeah. But when you're doing good, it's like they hate even more. So how do you deal with that? Like with your perception of how you still, you still live your life how you want to, good, glamorous life, but you still into church, you still into God.
I don't deal with it.
That's what I was gonna say. I just don't want
coming up. Don't deal with it. Like, don't come to me with negativity. I don't care what's on Lipstick Alley. I don't care when nobody posts on their story. I don't care.
I seen a girl last night. She was like, the last time I talked to you was in our DM, and we never talked since. I said, and what was that DM? You sent me something off of Lipstick Alley.
I don't care.
I don't need those type of people in my life. Because if you my friend, you know what they're saying, I don't care to even know. And
it's so crazy because I don't have anyone in my circle who was going to deliver me to any of that information. I could say probably December of 2022 was the last time I ever engaged into anything on Lipstick Alley. And I was at the country at that time. I was out the country, girl. And somebody said, who tricking on her? Enterprise ain't paying her that good.
You know what's crazy?
I uploaded my pay stub.
What's crazy is when the Lipstick Alley shebang happened to me was 2 years ago.
Excuse me?
I was out the country. With the guy I was dating. And my friend, at the time, we're not friends anymore, we were like best friends. I thought, this is how I knew I'm on vacation. And you're sending me, my phone ended up dropping in the ocean because I'm out the country.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a phone. Having the time. I didn't have a phone the whole 4 days.
Y'all in Detroit, what?
As soon as I get home, I turn my phone on. It's ding, ding, ding,
we
ding,
on
ding,
2
ding,
different
ding,
times.
Ding. He finally got somebody to say yeah he finally got somebody to say yeah to go out with him and yada yada yada. I'm sure if y'all was offered the opportunity, y'all would have went.
Why do y'all?
It was just so much on there. She was sending it to me every day, and I finally told him like I think that's her. That's right now.
And you'll be shocked.
I'm like no, I really think that it's like come on, for you to be so adamant and it's posted 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, it's you.
It's you.
And that's fine.
You just loading the page.
That's fine. So
people ain't got no lives. The devil was busy.
Now I'm at a point where the people my friends I have now, they like, what? No, whatever. Yeah. But I don't have nobody that's going to deliver it. And if it'll be a random person on Instagram that see the screenshot.
You be shocked.
And I'll write back, I don't want to see this.
I just don't. I don't care. I don't deal with it. Because I've been criticized literally all my life. So I just really don't. How I feel. Yeah, I don't deal with it. That was literally the last time I partaked into any negativity that was on Lipstick Alley. And it offended me because it's like, damn, I work hard every day. Every day. Literally wake up every single day and work hard. And you talking about who tricking on me? I trick on me. So I had to upload that pay stub and let them know.
And close it.
Six-figure T. Okay?
So that brings me to my next topic, traveling. You travel, and you travel. Like you go on some really, really good vacations.
Thanks, girl.
So what strategies do you have how you maintain traveling and being a corporate woman?
So for the ones who don't know, so I work for Enterprise. So I am, like you said, corporate. I manage a used car dealership, right? We work open 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. I know it in my sleep, okay? So when I was selling cars, of course, so Enterprise only promote within. So I was selling cars. And when I was selling cars, I was working.
I didn't know Enterprise sold cars.
We do.
I did not know that.
Come see me. So I was working, not spending my time, not spending my money, and I was burnt out. So when I finally got the opportunity to manage my own dealership, I took advantage of it. And now I work, but I prioritize my time. Like I make sure even if it's a 2-3 day banger, I'm going somewhere. Like I have to, because your mental health is really, really important. And when you in sales, it takes over everything, like your mind, your body, your soul, your time. You are literally in there from sun up to sundown. So I just make sure that I prioritize my time with, even if it's just a weekend trip, and just making sure that I can enjoy myself. I know my boss probably like, you taking off some more days, but I got 4 days off next week. And I just try to take my time every month just to stay motivated, because like I said, I manage a full sales team of 7 people, and I don't want to come in snobby, mad with a bad attitude and trying to motivate them to, be excited to sell cars, and I'm not happy.
Right.
So you just got to make sure that you prioritize your time. It's very important.
What was your favorite trip and why? Your most favorite vacation you had?
I would probably say Africa, only because it was something I never experienced before. Everything else is like more of like island vibes. Africa, it humbles you. Africa literally humbles you, like from the culture to the people to the demographics of the land. Like it literally humbles you. Like not only was it beautiful, they are so appreciative of any little thing. You giving them $1, they love it. And
that's
we
when
are
I
just
start following you on Instagram.
Oh,
from this girl in Africa.
And we are so ungrateful. Like we don't take our life and the things that we have for like we don't take it how we should. And when I went over there, girl, from the kids just so happy walking around barefoot, feet as black as my shirt, like super duper happy. And it was just very relaxing, very homey. It just felt great, and it's beautiful. So I would probably say Africa.
What do you do to relax? Like if you're not on a vacation, just like something in the city and here at home.
I pamper myself a lot.
Self-care day?
Yep. I get facials at Skin4You. Really, really nice. You should try it.
I just posted on my story. I want to get a facial.
Yeah, Skin4You. We can go. I'll treat you to a face. You will love it. It's black owned.
Perfect.
They used to be in Royal Oak, but now we go to the Courtown location because it's renovations. But it's beautiful,
It's
girl.
nice.
So I love a facial. I love a massage, manicure, pedicure, laser. Just taking care of myself and just relaxing in a space of my own home. That's really it.
What is your dream vacation? Like a dream vacay?
I would say Maldives. But that's in Indonesia. But I stayed in like a hut in Africa that's comparable to the Maldives. So realistically, probably Greece. Is it Mykonos? I think it's Mykonos.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, beautiful. I would love it there.
And how do you maintain like your peace? Is that with self-care as well? Because you work, like y'all, what you saying, you manage. And when you say promote within, that means y'all don't have nobody from the outside come in. It's like you just go up and up and up.
Performance,
With you managing your own dealership, how do you keep that, outside of traveling?
Really, I'm gonna be honest. I have really gotten to a place of peace, literally. What I define peace now. I ain't gonna lie, because you would think peace is peace until you really get locked in with God. That's really what it is. Like when you get locked in with God and y'all on the same page, and then you understand the sacrifices and what He's done for your life, that's peace. So,
I was just telling my friend, I work, Lord, I'm a single mom. I work 5/12s back to back, and she like, girl, I'm like, that ain't nothing. Like, I'm like, it's okay. She's like, because I don't see it, it's okay. Like, I'm like, it's okay.
And when you do stuff for so long and then you like do it in your sleep, it just be like, it get tiring sometimes.
Sometimes you be tired, but you get to a mental space where I know I
gotta
do
X,
this. Y to get to Z. So why am I going to complain about it? I have to do this. Why? Oh, okay, I work all weekend. Me and my boo might have to go out early in the day. We might go to the movies at 12, 11. And it's just like, they're like, you still be, my sister's like, you don't sleep. I do sleep. But I know if I'm going to work, I'm going to work. So if I have to do anything else,
gotta work.
It gotta get done in the daytime.
Being broke ain't funny, baby. You gotta work. And you got a baby, so it's like,
for real.
I gotta work.
And she said, for my 5th birthday, I think I want...
These kids expensive.
I want a Lamborghini. I said, no more YouTube.
These kids are expensive. Girl, I got 3 god kids. Expensive. I have a little sister who's 12. She breaks the bank.
I want to say 12 years old because my 8-year-old niece, she know I want dunks, I want a Stanley Cup, I want this, I want that, and my sister,
she breaks the bank. So yes, keep working, girl.
Any advice that you have for women that's in like I said, that gray area? That's like, I'm gonna go a little further. That want to make that step to building a relationship with God, but they're still stuck on how they will be perceived because maybe they, in the past, they wasn't
the best.
Yeah. So.
Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. It's not a right way or a wrong way to do it. Your journey is your journey. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about what you're doing, especially having a relationship with God. He's the creator above all. So don't let nobody make you feel bad about building a relationship with a man who can stop everything in a snap of a second. Okay? It don't matter what everybody else thinks. It does not matter. Do it on your own time and the best way that's for you, and just give yourself some grace. We are our biggest critics, and we beat ourselves up so bad. And don't beat yourself up. It's okay. And just make sure you build that relationship. And you got to be consistent. You can't think, oh, one day I'm going to read my Bible and I'm going to pray consistently this day and this miracle's just going to happen. Like, no. You got to be consistent. You got to show that you are dedicated and you are willing. And it's very important for you to build that bond with him. And then, girl, lights out. Your life going to be the best it's ever been.
With your, what's next for you? Outside of, because I know you was doing like, you have like Slay and Pray.
Yep,
Yonce.
so I did, so it's Pray and Slay with Yonce. Yep, so I did a prayer board party. It was very successful. Of course, I'll do more events, but I just wanted to get more, I don't want to say educated, but just more strong into my faith, because I don't want to lead or be an example for women if I'm not consistent myself. So I'm going to get back into my prayer board parties because I had maybe like 40 people come. I was shocked. Girl, after I went home and cried.
I wanted to. I would too. You just be throwing. Sometimes you just really step out on faith and you don't know. Like maybe.
And it was a free event. It was very free, girl. And the devil was so busy. He was trying to come in and shamble and mess up my location or whatever. Thank God for my corner and my village because they came through. But yeah, I was very shocked.
That's good.
But I don't know why, because I'm a great influence anyway. Like I'm very honest. I'm very genuine. Very transparent. So I don't know. Anything that I do don't fail anyway, but it's just something different that I try. And then I was just like, really, God?
Like, I'm really an influencer.
Excuse me? Like, okay. So, yes, that was really, really good. So, I'm going to continue to do that, just taking my time. So, now I just been more of, like, uploading, like, motivational videos and, like, motivational posts just to get people engaged. It ain't stopping. So I'm going to continue to do that. Of course, I'm going to continue to work until God tell me don't go to work no more. We just got to maneuver over to something else. But I do want to start doing like merchandise and like items as far as like I love coffee. So I want to do like some really, really cute coffee mugs, water bottles, some apparel. So I'm working, girl.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, I really, really thank you for coming.
Of course.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it because we need me like... Every morning I watch a motivational podcast or motivational YouTube video. Like I watch Eric Thomas a lot. I've been watching Eric Thomas for years.
Baby, he will wake you up.
Years. I be at work sleepy like, huh? Then I turn around like, get up.
He will wake you up.
So I've been watching him for years, but I have like friends and I like sometimes you wanna watch, like you wanna see yourself. You wanna see something, you wanna watch something and like kind of vision yourself doing it. So I've been trying to watch like other girls or other moms and do stuff. So I just want to be that for people. Because when I post these little kids, people like, oh my God, I needed this right now. I need this right now. So I just try to.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah. So I just want people to not think you got to watch this man. Because some people don't take in stuff the same.
And
so,
he's aggressive.
Yeah. So my one friend was like, yeah, I try. He just be screaming too much.
He aggressive.
He be like, anybody playing with you?
Yeah. But he is good.
So a lot of people can't handle it like that. So sometimes some people need a little soft touch. So I just want to look at me. And I've been on social media, I'm the most transparent person ever. So if you see me and you see I'm talking about obstacles that I've overcome with being a single mom, being this and being that, and doing this and doing that. And I just started my podcast December 15th for my first episode. So
it's booming.
Yes, I'm just working. So if you see me doing these things that I manifest, like on my page, like I'm gonna have this many followers, I'm gonna do this, and I'm doing it. I just want to be that example. So I really appreciate you for coming because we need to see, other than just pictures and videos. We want to get a little personal because we like being people's business. Yeah, for sure. So,
for sure.
I really appreciate
Thanks
you
for having me. I'm excited. Thanks, girl. Make sure y'all have me again on the podcast. I will. Once y'all get into your big studio, because I see big for you.
I want my own studio.
You should. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I see real big. God is working. So just be prepared.
I took a solo trip. Yeah, solo. I went to the podcast. I went to the podcast festival. Yeah, I went to the podcast festival. That's so funny. I went to the podcast festival. Charlamagne had a podcast festival in Atlanta. I bought my ticket. I wanted people to go in. Everybody's playing. I bought my ticket. I went to the festival, and Gilly and Wallow, they was so good. It was a lot of good podcasts, like Jess with the Mess. She got her own whole podcast I didn't even know about. A lot of people was there with their podcast, and they were just saying, like, how they started. And it was just like, what?
You would be surprised.
You'll be surprised how we started.
A lot of people didn't even start with this. So you are in a really, really good space. So do not get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Keep going, girl. Don't forget about me when you get big.
So I really appreciate you for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. You're welcome.